Don't miss out on the Big Break Moment reality show season 2, Rep Your Campus. Starting 1st of December 2023 to the 7th of January 2024. Showing Mondays to Sundays on DSTV channel 315 and channel 91 on GoTV. Time 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. in the mornings and 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the evenings. The Sunday live show kicks off by 7 p.m. every Sunday. And you can catch every second of the reality experience live on YouTube at the Big Break Moment TV.
Or you dey dance and you dey sing. Rep your campus.
Previously on the Big Break Moment Africa.
Meet you guys. I've been seeing different episodes, even though I've been busy, but I still try to take out time to watch you guys a little on YouTube. And I can say you guys are doing an amazing job. And I like the show so far. You guys are really giving us a show, so thank you very much. Which is very, very, very good. I have to commend the people that organized this. So, but the thing is, when you people were performing, you were out of it. Maybe you're shy. I don't know, just you were out of it. Maybe you're shy. We're not like into. I don't know. Do you have a beef with me normally? You don't do skincare, so you don't have a beef with me. It's people that do skincare. Don't play.
How are you all doing today? You look great, you look happy. Go Vera, how are you? I like your kimono.
Thank you.
Are you ready for your debate?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Opposing side. Which side is opposing side is proposing? Opposing, proposing. Okay, all right. You can sit down. So today's topic, the power of social media in the hands of a Gen Z, a blessing or a curse. I'm sure all of you here are Gen Zs. Who is a millennial here? Me. Yeah. And the Gen Zs are more than the millennials, so. Okay, all right. Let me see you guys get to it then. All right, go Bera. You can join your side. Are you proposing or opposing? All right. Okay, so who are the first two? Black. Did you guys plan it? Black boy and black girl. Interesting. So who is speaking for? You're speaking for, you're speaking against?
Yes.
All right. Black girl, your main point. You can start now.
I thought the opposing starts.
No, whoever starts first, it's never,
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good morning. My name is Rita Endurance James. I'm repping Michael Opara University. I'm here to support the motion that says the power of social media is a gift and not a curse to the Gen Z. My first point is networking. The first thing I'll say about networking is that the Gen Z, the young people, they've gained a lot from the social media. And they've gained a lot, of network from social media. Instead of explaining a lot, I'll use us as a practical example, this competition. A lot of us saw it on social media. We saw it on either Instagram or Facebook. We enrolled, auditioned, and after the audition, we got to the voting stage. The voting stage, the actual thing that helps with the voting is, or should I say the actual platform is social media. That's where you're able to like reach a lot of people that help you with the voting for you to get here. Why I used us as an example is because we are our network. And we got here from social media.
All right, thank you. Black Boy Mike, your time starts now.
Standing on the existing protocol, my name is Michael Lugochukwu Eke, repping Federal University, Otueke, Bayelsa State. I'm here to oppose the motion that says the power of social media in the hands of a Gen Z, a gift or a curse, and I'm saying it's a curse. Now, first of all, I would love to start with why and how is it a curse? One, it has demoralized those morals we have as a society. Now, before the arrival of social media, there are some morals that we hold dear as a society. These are morals such as decency. These are morals such as hard work. Now, funny enough, over time, people just feel it is cool to post nude pictures online, hook up with some kind of people you meet online, and actually share data that are not meant to be shared online. Now, a clear example is our youth of these days. When you go to the social media, you will see a lot of nude pictures. Exactly in October this year, a lot of trending nude pictures about celebrities and everything was flying in the social media. And indecency has been the order of the day in the social media. Now, let's talk about hard work. Over time, our society...
Thank you. Black girl, closing argument.
Before I give my second point, I would say one thing. Weeks ago, like weeks back, there was something they said in the news. And they said it was about the nude pictures on social media from the young people. It was stated that the percentage of the nude pictures are reduced and is still with the help of social media. Next thing I want to talk about is knowledge. A lot of Gen Z, they do online classes. They learn a lot online to be able to help themselves in school. Many people take classes online.
Thank you. Black boy.
Okay, let us talk about the rate of social vices in the society. Now, let's take, for example, the rate of Yahoo, aka fraud, have increased over time. And there is actually a platform that makes it increase. And what is it called? The social media. Now, let's talk about the rate of rape in the society. Now, my colleague once shared the story of how his cousin nearly raped a colleague of his because he was so sexually aroused. And when they did research, they found out that he was so addicted to pornography. And if we look at it, well, we'll know that.
Thank you. Black girl, cross-examination.
You just said that your colleague that can't control himself was addicted to pornography. I want to ask you, the pornography that is posted online, is there a compulsory rule that everybody must watch it?
The mind feeds on what the eye sees. Now, if you enter the social media, you will see a lot of pornography.
That's not my question.
It is hard not to watch it. It is hard not to watch it. So the mind feeds on what the
you have
eye
not
sees.
answered my question.
I have answered your question.
Is there a rule? Yes or no?
I have answered your question.
Yes or no?
Yes.
There is no rule.
Thank you.
You've contradicted yourself.
Black boy.
All right.
Cross-examination.
So you spoke about networking, and you used us, for example. Now, what would you say about those girls that got killed just because they networked with people online?
The thing you say is that you cannot just say that generally network is bad. Those people have their personal thing, like they have personal things they want to do online. So the social media has the best opportunities. Like you are here, you see visitors. They tell you when they come here, I watched you online. That's why I came here to see you.
Would they have gotten killed if
Allow
there
me
was
to
no social
answer your
media to
question.
network
Allow
them?
me to answer your
Would they-
question.
Thank you both very much. Second speakers. Gracie, main point.
All protocols duly observed. I'm Gracie, representing University of Port Harcourt, and I'll be proposing on the motion which says power of social media in the hands of a Gen Z, a gift or a curse. Power of social media to a Gen Z is a gift, and I'll tell you why. Without any form of contradiction or deviation, the power of social media has been an absolute gift to the Gen Zs. You would agree with me that the power of social media in the hands of Gen Zs has reduced cultism and ritualism, if there's a word for that. Now, I will explain why. Cultism in tertiary institutions over the last few years, when there was no existence of any social media platforms, was very high compared to now that there are social media platforms. The impact of social media platforms in the hands of the Gen Zs has created a new mindset. Right now, everybody, they find money. Even Aro, they find money now. And I'll put it to you that in tertiary institutions, the percentage of cultism we used to have now is not anything compared to what it was before. This is because a lot of people are now looking for money. A lot of people are now creating content. A lot of people are now turning millionaires. Most people wouldn't have been able to make their first million.
Thank you. Karen.
Okay, so all protocols duly observed. I'm Karen Suleiman, representing Nasarawa State University, and I'm opposing the motion that says social media, a gift or a curse in the hands of the Gen Z. I'm proposing that it's a curse. Okay, everybody here will agree that one of the basic negative effects of social media is the fact that it becomes very addictive. A lot of times, we are not able to stay away from our phones. We can't do it on our phones. It makes us very unproductive. There are times that you want to do certain things, and because you have your phones, you're like, oh, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. Meanwhile, the thing you're supposed to do is lying there, but you decide to stay on your phone and keep chatting and networking with people. I'm not saying networking is bad, but social media makes you not know the difference, the time you're supposed to do certain things and the time you're not supposed to do it. Also, it makes us deviate. It divides our attention. In the church, in churches today, you're supposed to be in a place of worship. You're supposed to worship God. But you are in the church and you're watching videos. You're chatting with your friends. You're discussing online. Doesn't make any sense. And this is all what? People burn their food.
Great closing argument.
All right. Without further ado, I want to talk about confidence and exposure. Our parents, when there were no social media platforms available, suffered from lack of confidence and exposure. And this is something that we've been able to rise up from, or this is something that we've been able to stand up for. Now, a lot of people in those days, when there was no social media platform or whatever, could not voice out, could not air their opinions, could not, even our parents, those days, whatever they are suffering with dies with them. Why? Because you can't even come out to voice out, you can't even share your stories. But right now, these days, people even make...
Karen, closing argument.
Okay, I want to talk about the brutal nature of the social media. There's a phrase that says the social media never forgets. Please, why is it that is it not okay to make mistakes? We should make mistakes and learn from our mistakes. Yesterday, Ms. Bianca told us a story about a one-time Black Miss America that was dethroned because of what she did. Probably she took those pictures because she was young and naive, but the social media brought it back to light, even when she had changed and when she had decided to do something good in her life. Do you get what I'm saying? And you people claim that the social media is for the creatives, right?
Thank you. Great cross-examination.
Now, you said something about social media being addictive and people not being able to do away without it. Now, you said social media is addictive. Have you achieved anything on social media?
If you heard me right, I said it's not a bad thing to network. But people burn their food.
That's not my question.
People
yes
burn
or
their
no?
food. Yes. I'm not going to dispute that fact. But people, the time you're supposed to use to do something good, you're using your own social media, doing something different. People burn their food. People leave their husbands.
Karen, cross-examination.
Okay, you said without social media, a lot of people, before social media, people did not have time to, could not express themselves as, how did people get married? How do people meet their soulmates?
I am not talking about marriage. I'm talking about violence. I am talking about low self-esteem. I said confidence and exposure. Our parents in those days could not express themselves the way women are vocal right now. You come out and you tell your story and you have...
So there was no, violence was not, domestic violence was not more than now?
You're not getting my point.
I am getting your point. Yeah, I put it to you that you don't know what you're saying.
You did not get my question. Sorry.
You can go to your seat. The third speaker. Okay, Whitney. Main point.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Since all protocols have been duly observed, my name is Ruth James, repping the Federal University Dusema, Katsina State. And I am here today to propose a topic which states that the power of social media in the hands of a Gen Z is a gift. Now, I would have liked to go into defining these key points, the Gen Z and social media, but for lack of time, let me just get to my points. Number one, the tool, social media, is meant for communication and network. If you would agree with me, these media spaces I have mentioned, which are Facebook, Instagram, we are not even mentioning them. Facebook, Instagram, X, which was formerly known as Twitter, the WhatsApp platform, they are all used for communication. Let me take you back to the era where letters were used to pass information. It took days. It took weeks, if not more. And our parents can attest to this fact. Most of the guests that come to visit us and inspire us and teach us here in this platform, they all mention and say, I wish I had a tool called social media. If social media was such a bad thing or a cause, why do they always emphasize on the need?
Prince Charming.
All protocol is duly observed. My name is Success, representing Imo State University. I'm proposing the topic that says social media is less. To me, it's a cost, and I'm going to prove it at this point. It reduces low level of physical communication. We spoke about how social media has brought about high level of communication. I have a story about people, two couples that met at a restaurant, and they were, after a long while of chatting online, the boldness and confidence, they got there, smiled at themselves and started chatting in the restaurant. I mean, you are seeing the person you've been chatting with and you're seeing chatting. Well, procrastination is a very big problem for social media. I mean, you are meant to do this thing, you have a class. Even classes that students tend to attend online as an excuse not to go to physical class. It's procrastination. Even class you apply for 200 classes, you only attend 5 because you're still watching TikTok and YouTube. And social media has a way of keeping you on it, because once you go in there, even if you want to attend a class, the video might pop up and you're like, oh boy, I must stay on this thing. Social media has a way of.
Thank you. Closing argument.
Visibility. This is another power of social media. Visibility, I got the word from the word visible. Social media has given the youth of this generation, or people in this generation, the ability to be seen and ability to be heard. We all have talents. How do we showcase it to a wide range of audience, if not for the power of social media? Can you tell me how you are able to market your product, if not for the use of social media? There are marketplaces, but social media has gradually become a marketplace. Instagram. Who here does not have a platform that he or she sells via Instagram?
All right, I'm going to speak on increased level of laziness. I mean, we all agree. Hadipin is sure we got a platform of PPM from social media, yes? But Hadipin we have our phones here. We know there's no task we accomplish.
Never.
Of course. I mean, we are here. The actual reason why you take our phones was to avoid distraction. We are dealing with our phones, and you now somebody like precious on TikTok. Now, you will not even believe it. I'm not like that. I mean, social media has a way of keeping you on itself, and it increases your listening. That's why they keep on our phone, because they know that if phones are with you, you can never do anything.
First examination.
Okay, Prince Charming, I've heard all your arguments and all the points that you have come to present to us. Can I ask you a question? Or rather, before I ask you a question, let me tell you that Dr. Miles Morrow once said, when the use of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. Social media was not meant for you to be lazy. Before the essence of social media, your parents might have taught you well. So where did you leave your morals? Why? And then the question I want to ask you is, do you have the Big Break Moment book?
Yes.
Because if you have the Big Break Moment, it will teach you about the mind.
Examination.
Right, since it's social media, you know, it's a platform that you cannot see or touch, but it has no restrictions. How does it increase communication skill like this?
It has no
online, please.
It has
not
no
online communication skill. How does it increase communication skill like this?
Instagram or social media, as I've been mentioning, did not stop you from being social. It does not stop you from being somebody that communicates. It does not decrease your level of communication. Actually, it teaches you more. It opens your mind.
Stop. Can go to your seat.
Thank you.
Okay, the power of social media in the hands of a Gen Z, a blessing or a curse. You all gave really valid arguments today, and I'm happy. At least compared to last week, where a lot of people didn't understand the topic. Today, we all understood what we're supposed to talk about. Does anyone else want to chip in? Okay. Morning.
All right. I would disagree with Karen on what she said about social media being a curse, like making youth like us being addictive to something. You don't have self-discipline. Not you per se. If you're with your phone, you're not like, there's nothing on your mind again. Now to the chat, to be online, and it's like you're not even having purpose in life. I've stayed without my phone for...
Silence, please.
I've stayed without my phone for 2 good years. I was telling Signal that big break moment was the one that made me open Instagram and TikTok. Do you understand?
Let her finish.
It's big break moment that made me to open Instagram and TikTok. And since I opened those social media, I could not communicate with people verbally. Like, I was always scared of communicating with people verbally because of my upbringing and stuff like that. But when I started chatting with people on WhatsApp, it started giving me that avenue that, Debbie, if you can chat with somebody, they tell person, how are you? How you are answering the person. So why can't you talk to them in person? So it boosted my confidence in that area. And for you to not tell me you are addicted to a phone, you don't have purpose. So if they are giving you phone as you're in big break moments like this, you say because you are addicted, you not do tax. Alaye, you go on first week.
You can, Karen, you can speak.
Okay, first of all, for you to say that a person that is addicted to their phone does not have a purpose, you are not a social person, number one. You don't have friends. You don't have people that love you. I'm not saying I'm addicted to my phone, but excuse me, a fault. I'm a bit addicted to my phone. There was a time I said I wanted to stay away from my phone for 1 week. Like, I was going to receive calls. I was going to be off social media. 2 days, I couldn't. I went back to my phone. That's excuse me. Number 2, a lot of people burn their food. Have you heard when people's parents, I've been in different places that people's parents are shouting, drop your phone and check the food. A lot of people burn their parents' food because of social media. So what are you telling me that you being addicted to your phone is nothing? It is something. So I've answered your question. If you feel that there's something you want to say, please go on.
Okay. Hi, I like your dress. White.
So, my pardon, but I disagree with everything you guys said.
Okay.
Your points could have been more pressed on, but they were missing links to everybody's points. So first of all, Rita, you came out, and what I wanted to ask you said something about networking, but thank God, someone there hit you on that point, and you couldn't give a proper response to that. The second thing is, do you realize that?
She's making her own contribution.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
Do you realize that this particular social media space that you're saying, oh, it's not, I think you're arguing with someone, you're like, no, it's not. Do you realize that I don't mention the network, social media platform, but there is an actual space for pornography. So for social media, yes, to be used for pornography. But at the same time, you that were arguing with her, that you were saying this and that about someone that went to go have issue because of pornography. Do you realize that pornography is not just on social media, it has its own site. And not every site is a social media, not every media. Someone was talking about leaked news. Do you realize that news then were still leaked? There's everything that can leak on newspapers, on video. So blaming this on social media, each of you could have actually really pointed on what you were doing and make your point very heavy. Gracie, you said something about social media using cultism. I'm sorry to say, but you know that as much as cultism has reduced, we have high rate of ritual killings. And someone pointed about how ladies go to meet people in on top this situation of networking and actually lose their life. We have more deaths now than we usually have. And I'm coming. You also said something about boost esteem. Do you realize that social media is the easiest way to commit suicide? You can be there working so hard, and you come on your phone and see people achieving things that you feel like you're not achieving. And this was also mentioned in the Big Break book as particular, trying to remind this thing. And this particular thing reduces esteem. Because now I'm coming online, I feel like I'm not doing enough. Sorry. I really
just continue.
Alright. So, on Twitter, you said, okay, you talking about English, but Ruth James, you said something about social media. One time, I quote, Ruth James was here, sitting down, talking to Joby, and she said social media has reduced our ability to physically socialize. So, I want to understand why are you contradicting yourself?
I'm not contradicting myself.
This is
a topic. This is a topic.
It's a topic, so she has to.
Your house, carry it.
I'm coming. I'm trying to say this because, you said okay, it helps us communicate, but do you realize that now coming to you said something about when I open social media. Do you realize that you are lacking how to be social, like physically social? And at that point, you are reducing yourself because now you won't be able to face people. You will text people, show a particular behavior, and when they see you, you're different, and that affects your personality. Work on that part. Then social media cause people to lose their money due to fraud in marketplaces because there is no this social media platform do not have a way to identify. I think Bianca was talking about it one time. You don't have a way to identify. Okay, this particular marketplace is fraud. So let's say it is easier for me to go to the store and pick up what I know and know that this is what I'm getting. Sometimes we even get fake goods. Imagine trying to get a designer and I'm told that, okay, so I'm getting. I get it. Yes, it's a marketplace. But it's opening the ability for fraud, which was attacked by someone there, but the person did not attack you, so the person could have faced you. Prince, do you realize that the issue of dating in terms of social media, you said something about dating. Do you realize that now we have cultural marriage? Now I can get married to someone from another country. This actually helps in bringing peace. We had back then, people get married to themselves individually. I married someone from Nigeria. And because now we are able to intertribe the country and everything, actually boost the whole country relationship-wise. So that could have been attacked by them. Also, our phones could actually give us deep understanding of the task. As much as, yes, I respect the fact that Big Break Moment took our phones from us. There are certain things that we're trying to do. That's Prince. There are certain things that we're trying to do. And I remember one time I was like, if I was my phone, I was talking to her yesterday. She was like, if she was her phone, she'd have been able to check a particular social media platform, that's Discord, and just like, oh, this particular thing can actually help me. But because we are not that, but when people tell us about new things, we can't research on them. So I'm just trying to say, each of your points were valid, but if you had pinpointed on it properly, you wouldn't have had enough attacks from everybody. So as much as you did great, please try to work more on those points.
Okay, thank you. I like how Nefteri came, guns blazing, bass boost, everybody collected. I'm not picking anyone to contradict what she's saying. I want fresh ideas. So you.
Okay, mine.
Yeah, sure, next.
It's very simple. Like I said one day, you can use a knife to kill a man, and can you still use the same knife to cook a meal for a man, right? For me, I feel social media is not a bad thing. It depends on what you want to use it for. Depends on what you want it to do to you. You can use social media to learn, and you can use it to anything. It's your choice, right? So you can't say because social media is bad, there should not be social media. There are people who learned a lot from social media. There are people who, you said something like these days, you could get depressed through social media. Trust me, there are certain times I was not in a good state of mind. When I go to social media, I just start laughing because I'm seeing memes, I'm seeing
silence.
I'm seeing memes, I'm seeing a comedy, like I'm literally laughing. And whenever I close my phone, I remember that, oh God, this thing is waiting for me. Back to reality. Yes, back to reality. So it has helped me a lot. It has helped me in my business. It's what brought me here to even start with. So I feel social media is good, depending on what you want to use it for.
All right.
I think all the debaters said well, but I disagree with certain things, which are, first thing, saying social media is an addiction, social media or your phone is an addiction. They are two different things. Social media is a system of communication. Phone is a technology on its own. So if you are addicted to, there was a time when we didn't have phone, it was our TV remote we were addicted to, because that was the only method of communication which we could see what was happening in the world. Now let me take us back. Let's talk about communication in general. What is communication? It is a two-way system of sharing information between two people, a sender and a receiver, right? Now, before, when we want to get information, we go to what? The newspapers. Someone made a point. He said, before, when you have scandals coming up, you see them in magazines, you see them in newspapers. Now, this same newspaper, this is what the internet did. The internet said, okay, rather than us going early in the morning, 6 a.m. to go and pick a paper, why don't we have this news come on our cell phones? They decided to make us cell phones that could advance to the internet. Before, we didn't have all these things. We didn't have social media on our phones now. We were normally just using it for phone calls. And even with the phone calls, we still had communication going on where two people can make love and do whatever they want to do. The thing, what I'm trying to say now in the essence of this whole argument, the topic is social media, a curse or a blessing. Let me start with this way. A curse can be a blessing and a blessing can also be a curse. This is how I'll put it to you. When a woman is pregnant, when she finally gives birth, what do they say? You have given birth to a fine baby. They call it a blessing for her. That child grows up to become a problem in the society or maybe a terrorist. You say, that child is a curse. Why? Because it's not like you can determine what social media is going to do. Telling people to talking about pornography on social media, there was a question asked, and I think Mike did not answer that question properly. Because you can't tell me that you see porn and your mind now decides that, okay, I want to watch this porn clip, I now play the video. That's why they gave you the play and pause. And that's why they also gave you the next and previous. Wait, I'm going somewhere. You have an opinion. The thing is, let's not forget the fact that growing up, God gave us what they call the mind. And it is your mind that will work for you. You grow with the conscience of you know what is good and you know what is bad. So you don't see something that is bad and now generalize it and say, okay, everybody is now a bad person. So social media is promoting such. Let it be known that every social media platform, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, have principled guidelines as to how you register and use their platforms. The moment you go against that platform, against the community guidelines, you are off the platform and you may not be able to join again. That's one. Number two is these pornographic pages, these pornographic people that post. When you check and balance it, they are not on every social media platform. Instagram doesn't allow you to open a pornographic page. Go and check if Brazers is on this thing. Go and check. What? You can't find porn on YouTube.
Mention another social media.
Facebook.
Oh God.
Facebook. Are you seeing gradual? Wait. Listen. Gradually we are getting gradually we are getting to know how he came up with that ideology. Because why? He makes research of such things. That's why he's there. If not, how would you know the pages? Where? That's one. Now let's talk about the phone addiction issue. The phone addiction issue should not even be brought up in this argument at all. Because at the end of the day, the number of burnt food and the number of blessings social media has given to someone that is burning food is more than the number of the burnt food that you have. You may burn food today, and tomorrow you may be a billionaire through social media. Why? There's a competition. There's either one thing or the other happening that you don't know. And because of that social media, you get to know it. And then you now go and compete. And maybe you win. You get what I'm saying? But the thing is, don't tell me that it is addictive. Just like Debbie said. I'm talking.
Karen, let him finish.
Just like Debbie said, when you carry a mobile phone, especially in today's modern technology, you have the off and on for your data, right? Yes. You on your data, you call problem for yourself. You off your data, you don't see anything social media related. All you do is receive phone calls. So it is your choice. The thing is, the social media is neutral. It gave you an option. Take or choose, yes or no. Do you want your data on? On. You on data, you see Instagram notification, you check posts, you see what is happening. Now, the thing is, you wake up in the morning, you actually know that your work demands you to come at 8 a.m. on the dot. And the first thing you are doing is to check your social media.
Thank you very much.
You are mentally not upright.
first of all, I don't want to blame anybody. I want to say you guys spoke well. This topic is a paradox. Regardless of how you fight yourself, there's always this and this. So I just want to support these people with one point and just support these people with one point. Now, for these people out there talking about, they are talking for that social media as a gift to the Gen Zs, the issue of essence. Like, find essence to what you do. Find essence to why it was. Social media, you would say, some of you would argue that it did not come with a user manual, but there was an original idea to why it was being brought out. And it has helped a lot of people change their life mentality. Basically, to these people on the opposing side, I would love to talk about moral, discipline. Yes, it is very true. That is why you always hear the people that came before us, our old people, tell us that this age has consumed us. You get? Now, we now believe that we can do so much on social media that we now forget the idea of calm down, humility, help people, look at interaction. Yes, social media honestly has reduced conversations. What he said, what Prince Charming said is very true. People feel very comfortable to text online than to keep a conversation. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm telling you what is happening, and it's very real. So just to conclude and not say much, this is actually a paradox. So don't kill yourself. Well done, guys.
Thank you.
Well, it's like a very simple thing. Social media have done more good actually than the bad side of it, because I'll use an example of information. Yeah, how are we able to understand what's happening outside the country? In those days, when there was no social media, people were invaded from just like that. You're not even aware, no warning. But now, if something is about to happen between two countries, at least from the government, they're able to dispatch news in different ways, both even on the Instagram self, or you see a lot of news happening, and yes, you are now aware, and then you cannot know how to handle yourself. Now, coming to an essence again, the essence of assistance. Now, through some actual social media platform, assistance have been rendered. I remember in PH, I was running an e-cab stuff, yeah, and I got stuck on my way to Owerri. I was stuck, and there was no way to see any mechanic around. I only just had to go online and say to my our platform, please, I'm stuck so place. Someone come help me with this. In less than an hour, I saw somebody driving all the way from PH to Owerri just to help me out with something that I couldn't. If I didn't have that, I would be stuck there, and obviously something might happen to me on the way. So these things, you say what? On WhatsApp, actually. Yes. That was like a communication, a group stuff. Yeah, that was why I just had to relate. Now, if I was not able to even have that thing, I believe I would be stuck there. So in essence, there are certain that social media have done to others that are even more good. If you decide to now go the other way around, it's your choice, actually, and not the social media's fault. You decide to now use it for bad instead of for good. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Queen, nice sketch. Have you been listening to what we've been doing here? Or you've been drawing? Okay.
So, social media has done to the society. Talking about burning of food, anybody can burn food. You cannot even be pressing your phone. You can be doing a lot of things and burn food. You can even be sleeping. You can be watching TV. Even me, like this, in short, most of the times I've burnt food, I was not even touching my phone. On a very serious note, because I'm mostly in the kitchen when I'm at home. So that's one point I wanted to make. And another thing is that you say social media, you say pornography. What do you want to talk about tech? Most of us that are doing tech like this now is through Telegram. A lot of us do tech. And from Telegram, you can make a lot of money. I'm hearing Yahoo. You can do, when it comes to tech, you can do most of the shows I do go to outside my own area is still social media. When people visit your Instagram page and see the type of thing you are putting out there, they can hit you up. And from there, you are going to different places. So, yes, I agree with some points that, yes, true, Yahoo, but life is a personal race. Now you get phone, now you know what you want to use your phone do. Everybody with the choice that they want to make in life.
All right, thank you very much. I'm coming, let her talk first.
Okay, mine is not like a contribution. Mine is like a piece. So maybe after all of this, I want to say spoken of this for the social media.
Okay, sure. Nice.
Okay, the fairy said something about, I talked about confidence and exposure, which our parents did not have before now. And she said, in speaking of confidence, that it has even reduced our confidence, it has made people suicidal. I want to put it to you that social media has helped me gain confidence. Most of the time when I used to sing, when I was not even on Instagram or anything, but the day my video blew up on TikTok, even my dad, that was my girl, that's my, you know, you don't know what social media has done. When you're on social media space, if you will know that you're not doing enough, it pushes you to do more. If you won't die, now you won't die. All you have to do is keep pushing. And through social media, I've been able to find my purpose. I've been able to find my link. Even through social media, currently I'm a social media manager for over 2 years. If I didn't even know about social media, I would not even have that job in the first place. I would not even be able to support myself while going to school. And it has increased my confidence in so many ways. So there is nothing like social media being suicidal and a person who won't die, go die. Thank you.
Okay. Silence, please.
There's something that they said. I don't know
Yeah.
who said it, but I mentioned that it has reduced communication between, like, physical communication between people. If physical communication is not giving you anything, why are you having it? If you are talking to somebody physically and you're not gaining anything, why are you having it? Why not connect with people online? Personally, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to her. Personally, I'm a fitness coach, online fitness coach, and I'm a student. I have a lot of thousands of people are in my school. They know I do fitness because sometimes I do group classes in school, but there's nobody that's come to meet me and say, okay, oh yeah, Rita, let's do one-on-one. But I post my fitness videos online on my Instagram page. And from there, I got one client. I work with her online, 1 hour per day, and I get paid. From her, I got another person. And that's how it kept on going. That's why I was talking about networking. The physical conversation I'm having with people, if he's not doing anything, why not go on social media and get a blessing? Why you don't have to dwell on the past. So if you have a tool and you feel like the social media you have, you want to use it to burn your food, you want to use it to enter pornography page, you don't think that you can use it to do something good, there's a problem with you.
Okay, thank you. Prince. Okay, Queen, you've not spoken today. All right.
Okay, for me, social media, I'll say, is a blessing. If someone has a bad mind, that is the person. Social media was given for a reason. It is you now that decide I want to go and watch. Pornography itself is not even on the social media platform. It is on a website. It is on a website. It is another person it is a like-minded person. It is a like-minded person that also wants other people. Please, when you were talking, you did not hear my voice. So please keep quiet.
Please, everyone, when someone is talking, don't talk.
You don't hear me talking. It's a like-minded person that also wants your mind to be corrupt, that posted it for you to see, and you went to go and see. You hear me? So, for me, social media has blessed me. Oh. It has blessed me. From there, I've seen gifters. From there, I have put out my work there that people actually like. That is the place that I even got most of my votes from to get to this place. And that is still the same platform that is helping each and every one of us here, if you don't know. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Prince Shamin was raising his hand before you. After him, you talk. Silence.
Social media has been a blessing and a curse. Social media was created so that people can reach out to each other, information can be passed and all that. And we all know that around the world there are billions of human beings on earth. So everyone here might be good-minded, but it's not everybody on earth that are good-minded. So the fact that social media was created, we don't know the date it was created, but the actual essence it was created, it wasn't created with a restriction. So everybody has an access to social media. Every single cell phone that's been given to you has an access to social media. And social media being a platform is still inside your phone. So you being addicted to your phone, one of the reasons that can make you addicted to your phone is the social media. Because I don't know if you'll be on your notepad in your phone and being addicted to a notepad. I don't know how possible you can be addicted to some certain things in your phone.
People write.
For me, one of the major things that can keep you addicted in your phone is the social media. Yes. So, speaking of Nigerian youths of these days, I've heard people say there is no even job opportunity in Nigeria. In this generation, We have seen many. In fact, we are everybody here dragging for 30 million, and some young guys are actually going into cybercrime to find 5 million or whatever. And you're telling me there's no job opportunity in Nigeria. This is a platform for us that's giving 30 million naira to a winner. Yes. Can I finish, please?
You see, you just did for meetings with the contract.
This is an opportunity for someone to get that's going to win, and it's not through fraud or it's not through something. It's a genuine purpose. If you get my point. So can I finish? So social media has been a cost to me, because if it had not been if not on social media, there are many things you know that you go into social media. Okay, there are stories whereby people chat with people on Facebook or Messenger, and then they are chatting. A young girl, a story that trended one time like that. A young girl was on social media on Facebook, and she was chatting with someone. When she got there, it was a young boy that wanted to use her for ritual. Someone she hasn't seen before, but she met him on social media on Facebook. Getting there, she was killed. Rape, kidnaps, and rituals have been gotten through social media. There are many things that happen on social media. I'm not doubting that it's a blessing. It's a blessing. But like she said, it depends on the mind of the people, right? And we all know that on earth, bad-minded people are blessed and good-minded people.
All right, thank you, Mike.
All right, so there's nothing I want to say now that will increase my point or something. So I just want to say that I'm not contradicting, I'm not answering questions or something like that. I wanted to answer his questions clearly, but it does not actually have. He has already contradicted himself. So I just want to say that social media is good, if we are being honest. Aside the fact that it's a debate, even if they tell me, I'll still support. But we're done with the debate now, so we're just making our point. Now, social media is a blessing. Yes, but in every blessing, there's a curse. That's one thing we need to look at. So we can't look at the bright side. Hear me. Okay, now.
Well, who said that God forbid here?
All right.
People are too Nigerian, for goodness sake.
Wait, no, don't worry.
Continue.
Don't worry. So we can't look at the bright side without looking at Black Gerita, which is the dark side. So it was just the joke. It was just the joke. But all I'm saying is that, like, there was a point you made, and that was actually beautiful. But I'm about to tell you that, see, you see, physical communication, it is better than online communication. I'll be honest with you, let me break it down. Calm down, guys. The reason I'm saying this is, imagine the 19 of us are only chatting on social media. Imagine the magic we've made over 4 weeks now. I'm telling you, you'll be restricted to making it. I'm telling you, I'm being honest. Now, there's a kind of bond that comes with talking with you, one-on-one. Guy, calm down. There's a kind of bond that comes with talking with you, communicating with you, one-on-one, than social media. I would always tell people that, if I start to chat with you 3 months, I'll get tired. But the minute we start talking one-on-one, I would always want to see you. Now, basically, black girl, every idea we've come up with in this house to perform, we actually came up with it because we sat one-on-one to talk about it. Now, if there was social media, the ideas might come, but it wouldn't be performed if we are not one-on-one. I'm telling you. So I'm just saying that social media is a blessing, and it is also a cause. But you see, physical communication, it is really important than online communication.
All right,
thank you so much.
You've all spoken really well. Is social media in the hands of a Gen Z a blessing or a curse? Signal, you've not spoken today. Make your points quick.
Yeah, my name is Ujade Anolakwa. So I'll be supporting the emotion also, the gift. Whereby the gift, actually, it's very, very, it's an advantage to us. Because as a social media for us like this, you can connect to different people, vast, whereby you can even do if you want to market yourself, it's from social media, you market yourself to different people.
I know this mountain is not for the weak.
About women, yes, it's a manpower game. Yes. But these two ladies are the first to join as a woman and support my fellow people. The 5 men, the 2 ladies, I know them, I saw them.
For those that have their phone with them that can get videos, please get the videos and tag the BBM Africa and win lots of prizes.
So let the world witness, let them behold the power of talent, a story untold for the big break moment. I rise above, showcasing my talent and spreading my love. On the stage, on the spotlight glow, I showcase my talent and my true color show. Yeah, the big break moment, my platform to shine. With passion and dedication, I claim what's mine.
Hey yo, it's a new season of the bike you fool. Are you ready? Let's go. Yeah, for every talent there's a platform, every star there's a sky. Every happy there's a big picture, the time to cross the line. Every talent there's a drive that keeps the faith alive. The journey might be long, longer than you live out. It's the big break moment. 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 It's the big break moment.
Every student deserves the best opportunity to showcase their talent before they graduate. My name is Passy, and the big break moment is here for you to explore your talent. It is time to rep your campus!
How you want to use it. It's a blessing to brands, you know. Personally, my brand, my clothing brand, really got its boost from social media. It's a blessing to, you know, businesses in general. Many people have been able to put their stuff out there for the world to see. Talents have also been able to, you know, be seen and heard far and wide all over the world through social media. Because, I mean, this is the 21st century, so we don't expect to live like, you know, back in the maybe 1850 or 17 something. We need to move with the moving world. But on the other hand, yes, it's also been a curse because first of all, I'm sure the one we all know, undue peer pressure. You will just open and just see one of your guys, maybe you guys are school together, and this guy's also supposed to be in uni now. Why is he driving Benz? You get, or why is he driving a Lexus? You know, what is he doing that I'm not doing? Do you get? So it just makes you start to think about your life and feel like you're not doing enough. But in the real sense, you're trying your best and you're just pretty much on your own lane. Like I always say in our words of affirmation, I'm on my own path to success. Yeah, and like I always try to tell you guys, everyone has a different destiny. So the fact that someone is doing something right now and they are making it and you're not, doesn't mean you're not going to do it eventually. You get? And secondly, social media has also brought out addiction, because a lot of people are addicted to social media. I'm not talking about porn or the other things they were talking about, actual social media. A lot of people are addicted to it. And the truth is, you can never blame, I don't like to blame addicts for their addiction. Because even for some people that are addicted to drugs, it just started one day and they couldn't help it. But it's our duty to, you know, talk to them and encourage them to do better for themselves. You get? But in general, really, social media is both good and bad. It just depends on how you want to use it as an individual and as an adult. So, it's been nice chatting with you guys today. It was a really beautiful debate. Don't leave me. Okay, I like that. So, all right, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.
Support by voting to keep them in the dream house until the grand finale. You can vote for your chosen candidate in this easy steps. First, visit the website www.thebigbreakmoment.com. Click on the Dream House on the menu navigation, or if you're on mobile, click the menu navigation at the top of the website and click the Dream House. Look for your favorite contestant and select the number of votes you want to give them. It's Rep Your Campus season, and there can only be one winner.
Big break moment. Big break moment. It's the big break moment. Break out now. It's your time now to show the world you got what it takes to shine. Step up now. Be all you can and show the world you got what it takes to shine. It's the big break. 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 Face your fears, come on out your shell. The big break is here. Big break is here. Deep inside of you, there's a treasure hidden there. The big break is here. Big break is here. The world is waiting to hear from you, the next superstar. Big break is here. It's time to take the stage, show them who you really are.
Hurry now, it is time. It's time to make your dreams come true. Come and take that your lane. It's not so hard that you can do it. Go up to your it. Carry the heart of